All right, here we go. What's happening, everybody? We are on the back nine of the Rivals versus the Hippies. We are currently leading with a -6, and they are at -4. Here we go with Josh for the intro on hole 10.
Hole 10, super fun hole. Another one of these new holes they put in. Gives you a couple lines. You can go forehand, you can go backhand. I like to throw backhand turnover with a fairway driver, but that's just because that's my natural favorite shot. I think you'll see all the lines in here. It's a fun hole. A little over the water too, just to make it fun. Here's Coop throwing, I think that's a mid-range, or a zone.
Nope,
maybe?
that was a zone once again, and just sits that shot so nice. I'm wrong. We weren't -6. We are -5. So we only got a one-stroke lead on them. Connan once again with that boss, throwing that forehand flex shot. Kind of fights through the trees a little bit. All right.
Here I am. This is a Thunderbird.
Thunderbird, and directly into that tree, and it kicks off.
Just try to put the birds back in the tree, man.
Yeah. So I try to throw a little bit of a hyzer around that tree, and I get it right into the tree beside it. So that sucked.
We were real good at hitting trees today.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really good.
Golden. Had a bit of an Anheuser putt around that tree. I know the camera angle doesn't show it, but you can tell by the way we're standing. We're trying to get around that tree. I just flippity-flopped that one out. We both kind of choked up our putts there, didn't fully commit to it.
One day we'll hit a putt.
Oh, yeah. So here's Devin's drive.
Of 50 feet today.
No, it was brutal. But Devin's drive with that zone, just beautiful. Like, beautiful. And then you almost went too high on that one.
Yeah, I got a nice little bounce down. Thank God.
Yeah. So here's an interesting hole. Hole 11. You're going up the hill a little bit, but then it goes right back down the hill. So you're almost throwing over the little hill. And then on top of it, this is a raised basket. So if you're going to try to run for an ace on this hole, you could potentially go super, super far long on this one. Everyone just kind of throws up, trying to get that little layup shot almost. It's not a very far hole. It's only 206 feet. Devin with his VIP maiden. There was a touch of a headwind, so it kind of turned the disc a bit for him. I wasn't too happy with it. Connan...
Was Connan throwing a freaking Explorer again?
Nope,
Is that what happened?
That right there was an absolutely beautiful park by his boss once again. Like, that's the only disc he throws, I swear. I don't know what you threw there, but it got away on you a bit.
I threw a Crystal Zone.
Yeah, and then I threw an ESP Zone into the ground as hard as I could, trying to skip it up, which actually went pretty good. I just wanted to hit the top of the hill and just keep skipping all the way down. Super easy putt right here, not a problem unless you're me. So that happened. Yeah.
I can't remember if I hit this. If I don't, I'm kind of sad.
You did hit it, and it was a little left side, but you hit it. My putting game was just so off, and I don't know why. Like, you saved us on almost every putt today, which is, yeah, that's
that's the face.
That's the face of your putting game going to poop.
All right, hole 12. This is the shortest hole on this course. Super fun, though. Nice straight shot. You can throw an overstable putter through that middle gap, get it to finish a little. I know I've seen a couple, like, overstable fairway drivers on the forehand on a big hyzer line to the outside. I think Connan throws that on this one here. But, yeah, nice, easy hole. Super fun. Lots of trees in the way. Looks like an easy get, but it is not.
No,
I am
not at all.
by tournaments.
So Devin is throwing his VIP maiden right here, clips it around, absolutely beautiful, and listen to it, ting, off the cage.
How crazy would that be? 2 aces in one day.
That would have been unreal. So here you go with Connan throwing that skip shot, gets it nice and low, super overstable disc, but hits a late tree down there. It would have been beautiful. They both would have been parked.
And then this is me throwing my Paul Macbeth Luna.
Into a tree. Yep.
Into a tree as per usual. You guys are going to recognize a pattern today. It's how many trees we can hit.
Here's my VIP maiden. I threw it so perfect, just too flat. I didn't put any hyzer on it, so it didn't finish. Still not too far out, maybe 15 feet-ish.
He hit a putt.
Probably the only putt I hit that day. I'm pretty sure about that. So there's where Devin went after he hit the cage, got a little roll, checking out his disc to make sure he didn't mess it up. Hole 13. Okay, we did not play any OB, so do not forget about that. 337. Pretty fun one. You're going down this hill, so if you skip, you can skip long. Most of us are trying to run it as hard as we can. Devin's going to play the big, huge hyzer. I'm pretty sure he throws an enforcer on this one. Gets it going absolutely wild. Right down there. Skip up, but skips and stops. Don't know how it stopped so dead.
I think it hit that fence. The fence line that normally is out of bounds. He just he catches that.
Yeah.
And then Connan throws another great shot. Sits at the top of the hill.
A little too high, so the wind kind of got under it. You threw, pretty sure that was your Wraith again, right?
It's I think that was a Zeus. I think I threw
Was it a Zeus? Okay.
Yeah.
Me, I threw a Force. I felt that it was a dang good shot. I got a beautiful skip on it. Everything else. Look at that. Sits right inside the fence. We have a great putt at it. You can actually see my disc right there under the 206. You can see my disc where it's sitting. Devin with a super nice maiden putt, just a little too far. Connan with his judge.
I think that fence kind of gets in your head a little bit there,
it does.
Right? Like, try to put it over.
And then we took your shot.
Why did we take mine? I forget.
You didn't want to putt across. You wanted to putt down. I said it was a bad idea. You hit chains. I hit top band. Why did we take your shot, Josh?
That's a good question that I don't have an answer to. Why aren't you a stronger personality, Tim? This is your fault.
So we tap in with our, disappointing par. Yeah.
Hole 14, my least favorite hole on this course.
There is no line.
Interesting, though. There is no line here. You could go flex forehand, can maybe fit it through. That's what I throw. I've seen some backhand rollers, some blackhand flexes, some forehand hyzers. It's just kind of a gong show, and you throw and hope. You throw and pray.
I am a huge fan of those blackhand hyzers. Those are some interesting shots right there.
You know what? You got to leave the blackhand hyzers out. They'll come and get you.
So there we go. Devin with that huge backhand hyzer. Lands himself in a nice spot. He wanted to get a bit of a skip, but he just kind of spiked it in. Connan throwing that forehand flex once again with that boss.
He throws that boss a ton, eh?
He does. What did you throw here?
I threw forehand flex with a Cloudbreaker.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure this one, I wanted to go that dead straight shot. Grabbed my Explorer, actually. Got a good rip on it. Was heading for the line and into the first available tree almost.
Yeah, so...
I left my mark on that tree.
Connan.
No,
you did not learn from Connan how to throw an Enforcer.
No, not at all. But
so it's me throwing a zone here?
Don't worry, because my next shot, I try to make up for it. There's a little gap over your shoulder right there, right on that tree that's kind of a bit of an angle. I'm looking through it. If I hit that shot, we are parked, and we have the easiest par ever. I know I can hit this shot. I've hit this shot a million times before, but not today.
You said the angle tree? Like that was a precursor for what was going to happen.
The tree that I hit. Yep, I just needed to miss that one, and I would have skipped right up. Devin with...
This is what Coop landed.
Yeah, he's a vegan, so a little too much spinach on that one.
I mean, he's been lifting. I've heard he's been lifting, so I get it.
Yep.
Connan with his Anheuser release judge here, I think.
Yep. And a little too much on that one.
He's also been lifting, so we got to let him have that.
Oh, yeah. Sped this up because, Josh couldn't find his line at all.
It was a hard one, man.
Yeah, it was a tough one because, the trees here. So here's the bummer. I throw the worst turbo putt ever. But then after this, you can see me reach down and grab a disc. And there's me throwing it again. And, you can see all the discs there. There was one where I threw real nice. Devin with, the craziest little football hike shot in, just like it was nothing from, 15 feet.
Why is he just better at everything than us? Anyways,
it's
hole
the
15
vegan
here.
Skills.
Moving down, 514 par 4. Super big open field for your first shot, so you can just unload, throw whatever you want to throw. Second shot, there's a Mando tree right. Makes for a really interesting hole. So here's Coop just unloading on, I think, an Enforcer, eh?
Nope, a Raider. He went Raider on this one. Yeah. So remember, we didn't play any OB. We didn't play any OB specifically for we wanted to rip some discs. So Devin actually landed on the other fairway. Connan here through his Lucid Trespass, just dead straight, like absolutely straight shot. It was crazy.
Beautiful.
I don't remember what you're throwing here.
This is a Hades. This is a new disc to my bag that I'm trying to figure out and learn a little bit, and I get a good rip on it.
You did.
It doesn't quite go. But...
We were a little scared that you weren't going to come back in. I am throwing my crank here, my ESP crank, about 5 feet off the ground for almost 400 feet. And
yeah, that's the best line drive I've seen in a long time.
Yeah. The only problem was trying to get around the Mando from where I landed was not the greatest, so I'm pretty sure we took your shot. Devin with a beautiful upshot here. Like, look at this. What is that? That is some hippie power at its finest right there.
I think we could call that vegan power, because I don't think Connan quite hits the line, so it's not hippie power.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure he parks it also.
Oh yeah, look at that. That
it
is
is
hippie power,
some tree hugging hippie power. So I got a line right about where Cam is. So I throw a little too much Anheuser out, as you can tell, and it just goes through the other tree instead of finishing to the left.
And me being dumb, try to throw a Spike Heiser zone and hit the second tree available.
Yep, second available. So
at least it wasn't as bad.
We have an interesting putt here. It's about an edge of circle and basket.
Yeah, we were struggling with the putting today.
Oh,
we really did.
It was not coming together for us. Oh my God. And you whiff. And second shot in. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got to throw second putts every time.
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
And then Coop with his simple, easy birdie, which is a beautiful shot. We tap in for our par.
Turbo putt.
Yeah. Hole 16, 296. This is an interesting one because if you have a wind, the wind actually scoops up from that little valley right there and does weird things to your disc. Once you get past there, you can throw the forehand and get over the little valley and skip into the basket. You can throw a backhand, but the backhand is not exactly the easiest shot, but it is available to you. Pretty sure almost everyone goes with the forehand shot here, other than myself, because I don't throw that many forehands. Connan, once again with that boss, just cranks it into a tree. Devin, just beautiful shot. Sits over the valley, skips up near the basket, but sits behind the tree.
Beautiful shot.
Oh, it was absolutely gorgeous. Watching that was unreal.
Going a cloud breaker here, because oh no, that's not a cloud breaker. That might be a Zeus.
I think it was, and I'm pretty sure you're within 10. I don't know what I was doing. I threw like directly into the ground because I thought, hey, you're close enough. Let's just, throw this shot and see if I can hit that tree. I'm pretty sure that was my goal.
Yeah, let's leave some more marks in Morden because we don't come here often enough.
No, we definitely don't. Devin with his maiden putt there from, I'm going to say they're like, almost 40 feet, and Connan with that hippie love again. It just sits off that basket, and it's like, don't worry, I got you, bro.
The hippie bounce, man. It's the worst.
And who needs chains? Because, Josh doesn't.
Nah, chains are for wussies.
Exactly. Hole 17, 189. This is an interesting one because I usually throw directly straight at it. I don't know what you throw, Josh. I don't even remember.
I threw dead straight at this one too.
Yeah, it's a hard one. You can go to the right and try to get a crazy hyzer in, but during tournament play, all that long grass on the right there is OB. You can throw over the top, which we tried after, and it didn't really work too well. Devin with his VIP maiden tries to throw up the gut, but misses the gap and goes super far to the left. Connan with his pig goes same kind of lefty shot, tries to get it to scoop in, but it just went dead straight also, which is weird for a pig.
This is me throwing my Palm Macbeth Luna, just dead, trying to be as dead straight as I can.
And you went off to the left.
Gap.
Yeah, you went off to the left a little too much, so faded out. So something you never see me throw is a forehand. So I took my Raptor, threw a little bit of Anheuser on it, hit that gap perfectly. Sitting a little far away from it, but pretty sure we got this. Them with 40-foot putt?
40, 45, yeah, around that ballpark.
Devin just misses off by a bit. Connan throws up the Anheuser putt and just misses it. It's a close game because the Hippies are now beating us by 2. It is -9 to -7. We know my putting game has been absolute garbage this entire round, except for that. Look at that clutch.
Drills another one.
Clutch. So now they need to make this one. Josh with his little antics throws Devin right off with the wind.
He can't even handle it.
No,
you gotta
brutal.
be there for it.
Oh yeah. So you started messing with him. I started calling his name. We're trying to make them mess this shot up whatever chance we can. We need all the strokes, and he still makes it for his par. So they are beating us by 1 right now. This is such a close game.
And then hole 18. Let's finish it off here. Nice long 306 foot par 3. I only know one line. I know it's a forehand skip shot because you have a really low ceiling off that first tree. And then you hope and pray. I think there's a bit of an Anheuser line, but I don't really see it, and I don't throw it. So,
and I throw something that people don't normally throw that I've seen. I just go, well, let's throw the roller. As long as you can hit it and get it flat before that road, you can curl right up there like that and land inside circle 1.
Absolutely pokes it. Great shot.
I have done that so many times. I don't know why. I just love that shot. You somehow find a little gap between that super clustered tree. There is, I got to do a shout out. There is a line, a hyzer line, but it's super tight around the far right. Shout out to Steve Link who hits that line. I don't know how he does it, but he gets it all the way down to the right and scoops it into the basket. Beautiful, but super hard to hit.
Of course he throws that line.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's Coop with the seldom seen forehand. He's got one, but it doesn't come out very often.
No, and this one, it actually goes super dead straight, way too far past the basket. So they end up going with Connan's shot. They got a tough one to run here. If they can pull it off, Connan just misses it. They need this putt to make it a tie because we are super close. Just misses that one. Just
door
misses.
Is open.
So if we can pull this one off, we can tie it up. So I'm taking my putt. It's about, I'm going to say 22 feet maybe?
Yeah, it's about 22 feet and around that ballpark.
Haven't been making putts except when they count. Last 2 holes, making them clutch putts. And then you go for the one just to show me up. But you kind of chain out on that one. And you kind of whiffed that one.
And then I airball that one.
It's a good thing I made the putt because we were sitting at 9-9. Even when they make this, we tied it all up. That was such a crazy ending to this game. So
Thank God your putting finally showed up, eh?
Oh, it had to. It had to. In the clutch moments, we needed to do it. So the Hippies versus the Rivalry is going to have to go into overtime. We're going to have to do another video. Maybe we'll do some kind of winter snow hole video where we can see if the Hippies can keep warm in the cold. Our rivalry is burning. It'll keep us warm. We'll see if we can make something happen. So thanks.
We got next season to look forward to.
Oh, yeah. So thanks, Josh, for doing this and doing the commentary with me. It was super fun. I enjoyed it.
I had a blast, man. Thanks for being the best rival I've had in a long time in numerous sports.
It is super fun. It is always good times. We will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, favorite, share with your friends and family, smack that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Take it easy, boys.